Talk to us, C Murder.
I see a lot of people trying to play it cool when it's totally human-like and okay for them to say they're hurt, they're bothered, they feel away. People are like not with the person they love because they are too cool to say I miss you or I messed up or I'm sorry. So they just replace it with alcohol. Can I say the B word?
Yeah.
Other bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's everyone's walking around here just pretending instead of just being real and say, look, I miss you or I need you, or
Right.
and not just in relationships, just across the board.
I agree with you. I think people need to grow up a little bit. I think it takes a lot of growth. You know what I mean? If something's bothering me, something bothering my kids, something bothering my wife, my family members, anybody in my immediate circle, yeah, I encourage them to say what's bothering them. And that's how I raise my kids. If something's bothering you, be a man or a woman to say, hey, Dad, this is what's bothering me. Also, not being afraid to apologize.
Yeah.
And I think that's the main thing. A lot of times people have pride and ego, but if you do something wrong, or if me and my wife do something wrong, or there's a situation in the house, we're not afraid to say, you know what, I apologize, I was wrong, and explain why. That's growth. That's being a man. That's being a woman. And I think a lot of times people don't want to be that way. They're ashamed or they feel like they're going to be ridiculed. But at this point, who cares? It's as long as your household and your family knows where your heart is, F everybody else.
And fellas, I'm gonna tell you as a woman, it's one of the most attractive things that a man is open enough to tell you, like, I'm hurting, I'm going through something, and I want to tell it and share it with you. That is not whack.
So you never ever look at a man and say, you know, he's being too sensitive, or he's being too soft, or he's being a sucker.
I mean, if it's like, oh, I chipped a nail, I'm crying, right? That's one thing. But if it's like, I lost my job, my parents sick, I'm having issues with my kids, it depends on what it's about. But usually, it's gonna be something major.
All right. Well, what's the moral to the story, guys?
It seems like we're all kind of in the same place, but nobody wants to go first and say, okay, I'll say it first. I'm hurt.
Oh, absolutely. Same. Listen.
And someone got to be the brave one. If you really care about your friend circle, your family circle,
right.
you got to be the one to say, I'm going to go first and I'll put mine on the table, and then here's a safe place for y'all to jump in.
And that's why I scream about going to therapy and dealing with your mental health so much, for that exact same reason. We are all a bunch of hurt people who need healing, and hurt people, but people that are on a journey of healing help other people to heal. So I want everybody to get on their journey of healing.
There you go. All right. Well,
I love you guys.
I love you.
We love you
C
too.
Murder.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell.
What do you mean?